We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football in MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Christian McCaffrey.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
52's the mark, boys, 52.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. Throwing again. Herbert dancing to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
Check 41. Here we go again.
They snap it to Herbert. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Herbert taking it in. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Jets, nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Now let's run.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking sideline, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
41-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Why is dude in the slot?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And back to throw here, Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Malik Harrison coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
All you got to do
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Cortland Sutton, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21. Jets, nothing.
All right, we've been here before. Hopefully,
Morstead out
Madden
now following the touchdown
DBA
kick.
don't kick in.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Yeah.
And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there from McCaffrey. 42 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he's
That's
in.
my man.
Touchdown, Jets. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets
Been stopping the run all game, but now all of a sudden, he just runs free.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, that's a terrible animation.
Out of bounds and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Courtland Sutton with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Jets' 38-yard line.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Stop doing
This
that.
return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the 1st half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
He's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He finds his man complete. It's Harris. 16 yards of 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult 1st half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Check 52's the mark. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
Oh, that's a
And
good.
he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Buying time to his left. He'll let it, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So we've reached halftime on Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
He might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
They get this out left, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cortland Sutton with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Oh, my God.
The 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's.
Got a man, it's caught.
That's
Touchdown, Jets. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
35, Jets.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Herbert now, escaping the pressure right, and bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running.
Brought down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Made at the 36-yard line. A 1-yard pickup.
Here's Burrow.
And
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Burrow on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The tackle made. That's
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 40.
Oh,
And
wow.
he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And goal.
A gain of 32 that time. Off the option, that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cortland Sutton, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
Jets. 18.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Here's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge.
Now this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
49. Jets 26.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. On 1st and 10, Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
Herbert's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us, well, we've got 3rd and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Herbert flush to his right. And this is caught, they say, out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down, forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He finds Beckham complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And the Dolphin first down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Dolphins 56, Jets 26.
And the Jets have got it. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Jets 26,